Shalom, friends. I want to talk to you today about something that is concerning to me. I want to talk about anti-Semitism in the police force. Is it being condoned or is it being condemned? I want to give you an example of something that happened recently that is really concerning. First, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up. It helps for exposure, and I thank you in advance. So there's a test to determine if a thought, a word, or a deed is anti-Semitic. It's a test developed in 2003 by Russian refusenik turned Israeli politician Nathan Sharansky. The test is known as the 3Ds, or the 3D test. It is comprised of three components to help one determine if something is anti-Semitic. The 3Ds stand for delegitimization, demonization, and double standards. So, when all is said and done, any anti-Semitic act will, without a fail, fall under one or more of these criteria. So how does it work when we look at the Cleveland, Ohio police officer who glorified Hitler, Bin Laden, and Hamas? Let me tell you about this person. Ismail Quran was hired by the Cleveland Police Department in 2018. In November 2021, he was named Officer of the Year and subsequently received the service medal that comes with the award at the Cleveland Division of Police Awards ceremony. Officer Quran was praised for many good deeds he performed while on duty. Frankly, in a day and age where police officers are being mocked or denigrated and even defunded, it is great to witness the recognition that an officer receives from his peers. So I'm all for it. Unfortunately, as it was first reported by Canary Mission, Ismail Quran seems to be bringing baggage to his job in the police force. It is the kind of baggage that should disqualify anyone from receiving an award of that kind, let alone being kept on the force on active duty. See, it doesn't matter how great a police officer might be, if they are anti-Semitic and cannot control their outburst of hatred, how can they really protect our communities, especially Jewish communities? What happens when a Jewish person is involved as a victim of a crime? Will the officer be fair in his duty, or will he use double standards? Let's apply the 3D test and my definition of anti-Semitism, stating that, and I quote, anti-Semitism is the irrational and satanic hatred of the Jews and Israel, characterized by destructive thoughts, words, and or deeds against them. Let's apply that to the officer's recent nomination and review some of Officer Quran's statements that he recently made. And I will let you, the viewer, connect the dots for yourself. Now, first point is that Ismail Quran belonged to the Muslim Student Union, the MSU, while he attended Cuyahoga Community College in Cleveland. The MSU is tied to the Muslim Brotherhood, which founded Hamas in 1987, and the Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas founded the Council for American Islamic Relations, CARE, in 1994. So they're all related. Now, the Muslim Brotherhood's motto is, and I quote, Allah is our objective, the Prophet is our leader, Quran is our law, Jihad is our way, dying in the way of Allah is our highest hope. Close quote. So both the Brotherhood and Hamas have terrorist connections and they're very much anti-Israel and anti-Zionist. Anti-Semitic, basically. So this was, at the very least, an indoctrination against Jews in Israel. But did it stick? Next point, in 2014, Ismail Quran used Twitter to glorify Adolf Hitler. Mr. Quran posted a picture of Hitler with the caption, "Let me salute to Hitler the Great," followed by a quote by the Nazi dictator saying, and I quote, "I would have killed all the Jews of the world, but I kept some to show the world why I killed them." Close quote. Then, between 2012 and 2014, Ismail Quran used social networks to spread anti-Semitism repeatedly over and over. Mr. Quran posted a multitude of messages spreading lies and conspiracy theories from Jews controlling the world to Palestine shall be free and much more, including support for the terrorist organization Hamas. It would appear that many of the posts gathered by the Canary Mission actually have been removed, and some of the accounts even closed since this man was exposed. Some of the questions I have are, how can such a man even be hired by a United States Police Department? What are their standards for hiring people? Are they checking their candidates, and are they so desperate that they hire anybody with just a few credentials? How would the police department have reacted if the candidate showed xenophobic tendencies towards African Americans, for instance, or any other communities? I see double standards here. Really, I do. So, whereas comments ignored by mistake, by choice, or worse, were they condoned? It's hard to tell. It's frightening, friends. Then we have to wonder, how in the world did Officer Quran make it to Officer of the Year and get that award? This is puzzling to me. I'm already flabbergasted at the fact that nobody seems to care about Officer Quran's hatred for Jews and for Israel, but I'm also disgusted by the fact that now he is recognized as an exemplary employee of the Cleveland Police Force? Seriously? What kind of message is this sending to other public servants who also harbor anti-Semitic sentiments? It would appear that Officer Quran's story suffers from at least two of the three Ds: double standard and demonization. Officer Quran should have never been hired and should have been disciplined for his behavior, not rewarded. Unless, of course, the Cleveland police sees no harm done in all of that. Friends, at a time when anti-Semitism is again burning through the fields of Western civilization, if various Jewish communities cannot even trust their local police, how are we to defend ourselves? Thank you for listening. Make sure you share, remember to subscribe, and be blessed.